Well, hello there, everyone. Wow, that was a bad time. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's a new game. What are we doing? Well, I want to get some more gubbins. I want to get some gubs from one of our gadgets. And I feel like we played a lot with the assessor, and don't get me wrong, I'm loving the new assessor. Okay, I'm going to take a little break from the assessor. I'm just going to roll with the engineer for a little bit. I haven't checked any of the engineer stuff out, I think, since the assessor came out. We did one run to get said assessor. So now we're going to do this. We're also going to run Orchard. Sword Dome. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Whatever the hell this interdimensional pangolin looking thing is. Relic Hunt. Proceed. And I'm going to go slightly smaller on this one. Because why not? We always do huge map, and huge map is fun, but I think large map, it's slightly less work for just trying to get things I'm owed. Damn it. I'm owed these freaking upgrades. I earned them once already. Don't make me do it again. Wow, that's weird. Not compression mining things? Whose man's is this? Oh, I forgot. You gotta carry. You gotta carry it up to the dome. Ooh, on your own. Ooh. It's been so long. We've been assessing up a storm recently, and I think that tells you how good the assessor is now. Or at least how good they are now compared to the arse that they were. No offense, assessor or bipping bitch, you tried, but it didn't work for me. I hated the old assessor. Old assessor bad, new assessor extremely pog. Plus the new upgrades, being able to bounce things, the explosion one where they activate and like and just zap everything around. That's cool as hell. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's like it's in my memory, right? You can hold 3 at a time. No, wrong one. Get out of here. More mining. Of course, all the upgrade costs are going to be different. Lovely. 2 more. That means we can get another thing. Whoops, probably more carrying capacity. It's weird having to worry about carrying capacity. Because before it was like, oh, the gravity generator gets it done. Why would I ever carry anything? I let gravity do the work. But now I'm like, I'm a dude with a jetpack. I'm just a man with a gun and a drill and a jetpack and a pangolin. And some cubes. Beautiful. It does make... Well, does it? I was going to say it makes my preferred tunneling method easier, but I don't think it does, because the assessor can do tunnels in the way I like to do tunnels now with the bounce. So everything is just chef's kiss now on the assessor. What? Hold on. What do you think? Do we want to get improved slice immediately? Why not? Who's going to stop me? Check this out. You're dead, idiot. And you? Didn't you see what happened to your friend? He's also dead, idiot. What were you thinking? Nice. It's been a while since I've used... Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. It's been a while since I used the orchard. And we only have, I think, the roots that grab enemies. We don't have the protective barrier shield thing. That's why I thought now would be a good time to do that, maybe. You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm so slow. If I was the assessor, I'd just... Come on. I'd just send one of these bundles to the middle and be like, you hang out there for a sec. I'm going to go do some other stuff. But no. Here's the thing. Do you think now they need to change the engineer a scooch? Not too much, because obviously the engineer was the OG and just works really well. But like, the world's different now, you know? Got 8. Do you want to double down on one of these? Or do you want to just get some more movement speed? No, do you know what I want to do? Movement speed, you and you. Yeah. Because otherwise, I'll forget to buy the health thing and then I'll never be able to see my health bar. And then one day the game will be like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, you can't repair. You don't get that privilege. And then I'm dead. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Hey, homie. Get out of here. Now, here's something I'm going to do. You're going to be like, what are you talking about, you idiot? This isn't you. Who are you and what have you done with the real Useful? I'm going to get long stab. Shocker, I know. I hear gasps. I'm going to get long stab because I never get long stab because I think it's arse. But I'm going to get long stab and I'm going to use it. Because otherwise, if I never use it, I'll never know if it's any better. Spoilers, it probably isn't. But I won't know until I try. So I'm going to get long stab. And I'm going to just be aware. Okay, that's another reason why we're doing a slightly smaller map. Is because if I buy long stab and I keep missing with it, you know how you could fire that thing for several square miles, just looping back on itself and missing targets all the time. I hate to break it to you, that's me. And if I do that 8, 9 times in a row, which I hate to break it to you, I will, I'm going to be really annoyed with myself. Boop, boop, boop. Right, you can't just dump them all in one butt press either. Ooh. And we're slow. Okay. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Don't let it get you. Just the haters. They hate us because they ain't us. Swing it. Okay. I got 5. What am I going to do with 5? I've done it. I bit the bullet. I bought the long stab. That way I can't... It's not the most efficient thing to buy long stab right now, but if I thought about it for a fraction of a second longer, I would talk myself out of it. I would have been like, long stab's stupid. Why would I do that? Oh. Don't mind if I do. Do you know what would be interesting? Oop. If you could get like a similar thing, like a gadget like this. 1 second. I'll finish that thought in a moment. So we're going to have roots. Roots are going to stun everything on the ground. We've got long stab to stab things in the air. So we don't really need damage on airborne targets, but the autocannon shooting things that can't move would be quite good. We're going to go autocannon. We're probably going to go shotgun to shoot targets that are trapped in our little root systems. Right. Previous thought that I was talking about before that. It'd be cool if there was something in the dome. Not in the dome, sorry. You know, underground. One of the little caves or something you could find that would maybe let you... whenever there's an item that has like a lockout option that's like you can get A or B. If there was something that's like, this is a really rare find, it doesn't always spawn, but it lets you choose the other option as well. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, what if you went long blade and heavy blade, or fast stab, long stab? If you could get both of them at the same time. Or if you could do some crazy stuff like like rapid fire shotgun on the autocannon, or you could go because maybe they could be like, we're not going to do that because that'd be way too powerful. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. But if they were like, oh, you could do the large explosion 3 bombs on the mine, you know, something like that. Or, which they probably also wouldn't let you do because it would be insane mode, but the fast recharge Omega Shot Spire. How sick would that be? 0.66 second recharge, 12 shots between each recharge. That would be amazing. But you'd obviously have to get this thing that would just be out there in the wild. It'd be deep in the cave, or maybe it would only spawn like 5 substrates down on a prestige mode of a longer map or something like that. I just think that'd be cool to be able to choose both options. Because like long stab, what? No, what's it called? Yeah, it's called long stab, isn't it? Hold on, I can't carry this much. I forget. Long stab, I think, is like all stab damage, right? It makes your stab more stab per stab, right? Come on, right? Which is lovely because I don't know about you, but I love stabbing enemies with the stab. It's so good. Actually, let's have a look. What the hell does long stab do? Stab, yeah, stab damage goes way up. Fast stab is like, it's like 2 upgrades before it's at 60. Upgrade 2 on long stab is 160 stab damage. Plus 40-50 range. Hell yeah. My new graphics card, a 40-50 long stab. Much faster attract speed, that's because it goes even further. It is longer cooldown though. See, these upgrades I don't respect. Do you know what I mean? 6-second cooldown for what? 100 bomb damage? The stab already does 160 damage. Unless the bomb could detonate more than once. Like if you could, and hear me out. You fire off a shot, you hit like an enemy up here, and then you loop it back on itself several times in order to like double bomb them. I could get behind there being whoop X amount of bomb damage. I'm getting carried away. See, I missed it. Can I be honest with you? I had no idea that the sword could pass by the dome, like through the dome without hitting. I thought the sword hit the dome. I've been lied to my whole damn life. I thought if I hit the dome with my sword, it's like hitting an enemy and it's gonna retract. Negatory. That is not the case. You can just skirt straight past the dome. What? Okay, well now, at the very minimum, the barest of minimum, I rate long stab a bit more. Because I thought, ugh, I'm going to miss a target. I'm going to do a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool. I'm going to do a loop-de-loop and I'm going to come back around. I'm going to hit the dome. Clink. I fucked the whole thing up. It comes back. I'm annoyed. Hate long stab. That's how it went in my head, right? Turns out, not the case, I suppose. You didn't tell me. So thanks, guys. It's all on you. Not telling me all the intricate pieces of knowledge that some of you don't even have the game. You just enjoy watching it. And how would you possibly know? I gotta go. But okay, well, it's good. I'll tell you what. It is good to know, actually, that I can't hit my own dome. So I can be a little more liberal with the long stabs. Case and point. Check this out. I missed him. Clipped him. Barely tapped him. Barely tapped him. Whoops. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Missed them all. Missed them all. Huge. Okay. Let me tell you what I need. Laser sight. For sure. Little bit of that. Like, I'm not even messing around with you. I need a laser sight to know where the hell my arrow is supposed to go. Because I don't know. I really don't. I'm just... You saw me. You just saw me miss. Like 3 things in a row or something like that. It was nuts. Because remember, I'm controlling a 2-dimensional object with a stick on the opposite plane. Now, I push the stick toward toward the screen makes the thing go up. You know, forwards. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's complicated, but we're all homies and we're having a good time. What did I say I'm doing? I'm doing shotgun. However, before I do that, I think the smart thing to do is buy a health upgrade, because the quicker we can get the health upgrades and maybe those auto repairs, you save a lot of dome damage on those little repairs. It turns like 300 damage into like 80 damage or something like that. It's insane. And believe me, we're going to be taking 300 damage at some point. Also, I got to remember, we got some cubes to the right. Water to the left of me, cubes to the right. Here I am, using the friggin' long stab. Weird. This must be the alternate timeline. Right, 6 of them. That's not going to be enough though, is it? Yeah. Okay, well, or maybe sword reflection pad. Also, I think, hold on. Wow, a heavy blade adds more stab damage, but it lowers stab speed. Here's the thing. I'm already using long stab, which is delicate, finely tuned, you know? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hold on. Okay. You've been owned. It's like a damn cruise missile. I love it. Alright. So right now it's doing 60 damage. Next upgrade, that's 160 damage. I wonder if that's enough to one hit the beefy boys, the shoulder lads. You know, the ones that run up to the dome and go smash, crush. Hulk would have been a good name for them if I'd thought of that, you know, 7,000 episodes ago. Because they Hulk smash. But no, we call them big lads, strong boys. I actually don't know what we colloquially call them here. But there's a name and we figure it out slowly but surely. Also, I'm going to spend this whole return trip returning these cubes. And it's going to take ages. Especially if they get caught like that. Come on. Okay, maybe, I tell you what. I get to the midline. I leave 2. I leave 2. Now I'm a bit faster. And we're in. How many we got and what was I going to buy? 14. Let's do that. It's a little bold. But I also think it will come in handy. We have insane health pools now. The last 2 of these. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have got the return timer yet. I should have saved, got these 2, then bought at least 1 singular speed upgrade. Missed ya. Missed ya. Okay. Cruise missile coming in. Okay. Owned. So, I wonder. I'm trying to think about how the best way to use the long stab would be. I think it's to try and cut through several smaller enemies. And then maybe hit a slightly bigger enemy, do a bit of damage, because I think you lose a bit of damage on every enemy you pass through. Don't quote me on that, but the way I believe it works, well, at least it works with the javelin, right? So the javelin, you do like 100 and X amount of damage or whatever. When it goes to the first target, if it does all damage to the first target, then the javelin just keeps going. But if it doesn't do all of its damage and it kills the first target, then it does damage to the target behind it, right? I think the same goes for the long stab. If you kill the target, you keep going. If you do all of your damage and it like expend all of the total damage in the sword at the time, then the sword retracts, I think. So maybe try and take the long stab and clip like 2 or 3 of the smaller guys, you know, the ones that are flying or the little guys or whatever. Try and clip a couple of them, then with the remaining damage, boop, hit a big guy, retract the whole damn thing. Job's a good one. Okay, I've got to ice you. Whoop. Straight on the dome. This guy had no idea what was going on. I was going to say quick before he hit the dome, but he actually hit the dome faster than I could tell him not to. Speed McFury over here. Oh, no, we're going this way. Oh, we never finished that one. Good to know. We're doing 60 damage. Do you know what I should do? I'm going to get earlier than I normally would. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to get double long stab, right? I was going to say earlier than I normally would, because normally I wouldn't get fast stab 2 this early. Yes, I would. Fast stab 2 is like the first upgrade I get because it's so good. Because you're just like plink, 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 throwing out blades like they're freaking kunai. Just cha-cha-cha-cha, everything's dead. I'm going to do that. But with long stab, which does take out damage from 160, sorry, from 60 to 160. It's a huge increase. I'm curious, because I don't know how much health any enemy has, right? Clearly some enemies have very little health, because things like the stun laser can deal with them. Oh, that's way too much. Some enemies clearly have a lot of health, like the stag, the scarab, and even, you know, the howlers, the hoo, and they run at the dome and land on it, boom, 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 all that kind of shit. They have a lot of health. And they're assholes. I don't have 10, do I? Nah, I wouldn't have 10, would I? No. I save. We save. Cruise missile. Boop. Boop. Okay. And swing. And swing. And swing. Okay. Here's my upgrade order right now. Oh, we already have the first level of speed? Okay, ignore me. Here's my upgrade order right now. I want 2 cubes, long stab. Then, I would love... Oh, here's our cubes. I would love to get... more gun damage, more shotgun damage. Once you, because at the moment it's doing 6 damage per shot. Would you bump that to 20? It's kind of sick with it. How much does that cost? 6. Okay. Long stab dose. We're long stab to electric stabaloo. We're gonna be stabbing like you wouldn't believe, or maybe you would if you're a long stab stan. Any long stab homies in the chat? Any long stabbers out here? People who go long stab as standard? If you play this game? And if you do, why? And who hurt you? no. Why do you long stab over fast stab if you do? And if you fast stab, first of all, fast stab gang represent. But also, why do you fast stab? I fast stab because I like dealing with the overlords that come in and zap the dome. Being able to ping fast stabs at them and keep them occupado, where they're like, they charge up, zap the dome, but when you hit them with the sword or with the stab, they don't do any damage. I really like that. 160 damage, get 1 tapped. You've been owned and I missed. Huge. Right. My stab speed sucks. Boom. Look how perfect of a circle that can make. Sorry. Right, we might have to do like as tight of a turn as we can at some point and then just let the whole thing come back. I forgot I put a teleport. I'm so stupid. Wow. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. I was about to ask what our first gadget was, but don't worry, I remember. It was the gun. Let's get you back home, homie. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I always take condenser and I don't want to, but I also have been taking a lot of blast mining recently and I also don't want to, just because I'd like to try something else maybe. So I took the condenser. I might as well. It's just better. It's of the two, it's just better. I don't need to blast mine. Well, actually, I could need to blast mine because I'm not the assessor. Because the assessor can kind of blast mine on their own. If you think about it, it's really cool. But I think I'm good on the blast mining front for now. Condenser's okay because, or it's not okay, right? Condenser's actually what probably top tier pick, if I were to say. Boosting your passive, just water generation. Hold on. One taps those. Hold on. I lost my arrow. Oh. You ready for this? You ready for this? Oh. 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 How long can we go? Have you noticed the game isn't counting down? There we go. Woo! Let's go. Worth it. The wave didn't begin. I think because I had a projectile out there, and while you have a projectile out there, the game doesn't begin. Kind of in the same way that when the enemies are still shooting you, the round doesn't begin. I think. Anyway, that was fun. I like that. Do it again. No, I enjoyed that. That was cool. I like that we can one-tap the overlords and the... I forgot those cubes up there. And the carpet bombers. Being able to one-tap them is nice. Because I often consider them to be one of the greatest pains. Because they can just launch, 3 projectiles. And they've got like a spread to them, so that if you've got the spire upgrade that does the little projectile shield thing, sometimes they can fire at such a spread that the other 2 shots miss the shield if it's not like max upgraded and hit your dome anyway. Highly rude. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the carpet bomber enemies. Please come to my next TED Talk for more information on my understanding of the other enemies of this game. Spoilers, my thoughts are they all suck. So, joke's on you. Not you, you. Oh, hold on. Oh, big miss. Okay. Check this out though, this is smooth. Oh, okay. I turned way tighter than I thought. Hold on, we're about to get our butts handed to us. Ooh. Okay. Why don't I buy some repairs? Because I'm scared. And now that we have enough money, 20 damage per shot. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Okay. I got carried away a little bit there. Well, I don't know if you could tell. With the long stab, I'm bad at cornering the long stab because using the fast stab, you corner like arse. You can't turn the blade that quickly. So you got to be ready to kind of predictively turn. Whereas the long stab, it corners like a dream. So when I miss an enemy, or when I think I'm going to miss an enemy, and I turn hard to the left or the right, that's my fast stab instincts kicking in. And I need to learn I don't need to do that. I just need to learn I just can't carry that much stuff. I need more carrying upgrades. I'm going to spend some monies on carrying upgrades. I want to carry stuff. I want to carry it all back without having to make several trips. I miss my bundles. And I guess the manipulation of all gravity, which is kind of sick if you think about it. Right now I have a jetpack. Manipulate this gravity. I was going to say manipulate this gravity, bitch, but I don't know who I was talking to. Okay. Carrying upgrade. Nailed it. Now don't turn your damn sword so fast, me. Speaking of the howlers. Alright. Owned. You got owned. One sec, one thing I did want to look at. Stab speed. Stab speed, I think, just means the speed at which your stab moves, right? In that case, we could have a 600... We've done this once before and I hated it, but things have changed. And I've grown as a person, probably. 667 slice damage. That's nuts. That'll one bang a friggin' howler straight to the moon. 200 stab damage. That's a lot of stab damage. The only thing we won't be able to deal with perfectly is the rocks thrown by worms and the javelins, because I gotta remember the freaking teleporter, because those are both dealt with very easily by the electric blade on the long blade. Hold on, I have cubes over here, don't I? Do I? I do. I know what I'm talking about. The electric blade on the long blade, confusing terminology, is really good because you can just point it in the direction. If a rock hits it, or the little guys as well. If the little guy hits it, if the rocks hit it, if the javelins simply touch the blade, zap, they're dead. Heavy blade doesn't have that. However, heavy blade is heavy. So you just kind of swing that thing and everything dies. In theory, we're going to have a shotgun. Should be able to deal in part with the javelins. What could we? Yeah, I could long stab a javelin from the right angle. And it wouldn't be a problem. I think. I don't know. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, there's cubes there as well. It's hard to know because, like, I really want to do heavy stab long blade, but there's a chance that it's too slow and we're going to get loads and loads of javelins. If we get them, maybe I pivot away to longer blade. Right. Okay, ice you. What about icing you? Well, partially icing you. Like a poorly made cake. Yeah, you just got owned. Hold on, I got 8. Give me more mining. My mining sucks right now. Also, give me orchard. Oh, do you know what I should do? I should get the freaking orchard upgrade. The teleport down here, dumbass. I should get the orchard upgrade that gives me the roots to hold enemies in place. Then I don't need to think about the enemies on the ground, right? And Also remember, the roots stay now. They last between waves. So you chuck some roots down, even if there's not that many enemies, they'll be there next time. Enemies, they run at you, get caught on the roots. I don't have to think about them while they're caught on the roots. I can deal with anything that's flying with my long stab of justice. And the gun can deal with some of the flying stuff. Or if the gun's like, oh, homie's straight up stuck in the mud, classic kids game, then I'm just, the gun can go and deal with them. That's my plan. Well, that's most of my plan. The other half of the plan is don't die, and the third part is kill everything. So I think I'm on my way there. Edge of the world. Touche. Guess I'll head home. There you go. Beep, 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 beep. Head home. On the straightaway, turn left. Water. Oh, we're looking 9 and 13. More speed might be nice. It's only 15 to go to bomb. It's half a second extra cooldown, but 50 more damage. So all in all, you're doing 210 damage. I've got my numbers the wrong way around. 210 damage is not bad. That taking you up to 260, also not bad. Plus, that would take you up to 200 stab damage. Plus the bomb, 300 stab damage. That's a lot of stab damage. Hold on, I didn't buy anything. I don't know how much health. Oh, I meant to get this. Let me do it now, otherwise I'll never do it. I'll say, okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm ready. What the hell was I talking about? You were here, what was I talking about? I don't know. It was poignant though, you know. It really made you think, probably. Okay, dome's a little worse for wear. I will hold off on the repair for now though. Which is, yeah, could be considered a bad idea, but it's my idea. I had a thought. I know, scary. But I had a thought and I don't remember what it was. It was something to do with Dome Keeper. It wasn't just like, oh, I like breakfast cereal or whatever, you know, it was a real thought. Oh well. It'll come to me or it won't. It will or it won't, and it was either important or it wasn't. In the meantime, let's get... I don't know. No, do you know what? I do know. I lied to you. I straight up lied to you. I do know what I want to get. I want to get upgrades to the gun. Because, very good. It's very good. Gun shoot enemies, enemies die. And we have the roots now. We'll have the roots as of this next wave because I wasn't dumb. And I bought them. And I could do with some triangles for repairs. But if the enemy can't touch the dome, homie, you don't need to repair it. Which is kind of what I'm working on right now is, you know, it's the old like nobody can report you if they're all dead stealth video game style. How much am I going to have, I wonder? And is it enough to buy long... It's exactly enough to buy bomb delivery? But no. But we said, no, dumbass. You said buy the shotgun thing. And I did. You're welcome. And with no money left over... Well, with some money left over... Buy and reflect... Auto collect and this kind of thing, like where you could, well, you wouldn't need to do this, but you know, I was talking about the thing where like you could upgrade past the lock off point. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, I'm gonna save my money because I probably want to get bomb delivery. And although if like a whole crap ton of flyers show up, wow. I was going to say, if a whole crap ton of flyers show up, then I'll just, Wow, that went... that went really well. I guess the power of the shotgun plus 160 stab damage straight to the old dome piece does some numbers. Okay, okay. I like that. Anyway, for now, that's actually where we're going to call this little relic hunt. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. It's slightly different than our normal one because we're doing stuff that normally makes me very angry, but instead, we're very chill and we're having a good time. And I just pretend it's like a cruise missile coming from like the coast of some other country when I fire it. That's the way I interpret it, so that I like it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel for more content. Like if you liked, and if you didn't like it anyway. Be a rebel. Check the links in the description, ring the notification button, and I'll see all of you in the next one. See ya!